What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay. We are here with none other than GBA Week 2, and we are going against Uzi and his Bullet Punch Club. I accidentally forgot the logos on the slide, but his team is on the bottom, the very bottom, not on the right side, the bottom. But he has a very scary team, which consists of Gholdengo, Dragonite that can Terra into Terra Normal or Flying, Azumarill, Meowscarada, Zapdos G, Lycanroc, Dusk, Clodsire, Braviary, Hisui, Uxie, Avalugg, and Pyroar. So very scary team, very hard hitters like Gholdengo, Dragonite, Azumarill, Zapdos, Lycanroc, and Meow are very scary mons, and then annoying mons like Clodsire and Uxie are just annoying to break. And then of course can't sleep on Braviary because it can hit pretty hard, especially if it gets an agility up. But hopefully we did make a team that can break through this team. So first up we have Urshifu Rapid Strike with Jolly Nature with Unseen Fist, because that's the only ability it has, of course, and it's holding the Punching Glove, which is great for any potential Rocky Helmet mons, because it could be Rocky Helmet Azu, it could be Rocky Helmet Clodsire, could even be Rocky Helmet Avalugg or Uxie. Those are like the 4 mons that could counter Urshifu potentially. So Punching Glove gives us a boost to our moves, or our punching moves I should say, in Surging Strike, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. Of course we're not protected on U-turn, but that is okay because we want the boost. That's the only difference between protective pads, because protective pads would protect us from overall because they are protective, but Punching Glove boosts our punching moves and gives us a little bit of protection barring the U-turn. So we are almost max. We have max attack with 244 speed because we are speed creeping the Uxie, just in case. It's, I mean, it could be funky and be like max speed for whatever reason, so just to be safe. And then we have the rest in HP. Next up we do have Skeledirge, our Terramon. We are going to be Terra Fairy this week with a bold nature. We are unaware with heavy duty booties. This thing's job is literally to try to kind of check Dragonite. It's a little bit difficult because I don't know what kind of Dragonite he wants to run. He could be special, he could be physical, he could be mixed. And so I tried my best to spread Skeledirge's EVs the best way I could. So we have max HP with a bold nature with 140 in defense and 116 in speed def. We can tank some hits. Of course, Dragonite gets a plethora of coverage moves. So it's going to be a little bit hard, but we have Torch Song, Terra Blast, Slack Off, and Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is there just in case he is a physical variant, because he could be Choice Band Dragonite just to fire off hard hitting moves. So no idea what Uzi will do, because Dragonite is just a very scary mon, especially with Terra, but hopefully Skeledirge will be able to get the job done. Next up we do have Abomasnow making his debut with the Impish nature with Snow Warning with the Light Clay. This thing's job is to kind of just prevent Azu from being crazy, because Azu is just a very scary mon, especially as like Choice Band. It's just, you know, all those attacks are just, you know, kind of annoying. But Abomasnow's here with defense, with a defensive nature, and it can kind of do a better job of checking Azu, since we do get that 50% boost in our defenses in the snow. I believe it's 50% if I'm not tripping, but 252 in HP, 44 in attack, and 180 in defense, along with 4 in speed def, and then 28 in speed to try to speed creep any like speed creeps from below us like Azu, because just in case Azu wants to outspeed Obama. So that is what that is there for. We do have Earthquake, Seed Bomb, Aurora Veil, and Ice Shard. Ice Shard is nice for the potential D-Knight, also nice for Zapdos if we need to get chip on it. Earthquake is to hit Claude. Seed Bomb is to be able to 2-hit KO Azumarill thanks to our investment, and then Aurora Veil is nice to just help our team tank hits better. Hopefully Big Obama will have a nice little debut. Next up we do have Sandy Shocks with a Timid Nature, Photosynthesis with a Choice Scarf. We are max all the way with 4 in HP, of course, but the only reason we're max is because Zapdos could be Choice Scarf and its speed tier is 100 and Sandy Shocks hits 101, so we do basically have to be max. We have Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Stealth Rocks, which should be Stealth Rock instead of Stealth Rocks, but still, and Volt Switch. This thing looks phenomenal into their team as long as we can kind of just get rid of Uxie and Clodsire, because then we can just spam T-Bolt and Earth Power pretty freely. Granted, of course, they do have like a resist in potentially D-Knight if they are Terra Flying, then of course, but we could still click Thunderbolt. The Meowscarada is a resist, but it won't want to come in reliably to take these hits, so that's perfectly fine. And I'm really hoping Sandy Shocks can kind of just win out the end game, because it'll be able to be the fastest thing on the field barring any of their Scarfers, or I guess barring like a Scarf Lycanroc or a Scarf Meow, but I doubt Scarf is rocked on those 2 things. Next up we do have Corviknight, so we're trying to get a little bit trippy, because we are running Power Trip, Bulk Up, Boost, and Agility on the Corviknight with an Impish nature with max HP, some in defense, some in speed def, and enough speed to outpace Meowscarada if we get to +2 with agility. So that's what we're going to try to do. I mean, looking at their team, this looks great into their team, because If it's not Underworld Claw, then it would probably be Water Absorb if they want to try to counter Zarude. I mean, not Zarude. Kind of try to counter Urshifu. But so if we can get set up and then just be able to click Power Trip over and over again, it's pretty great. Especially thanks to the bulk up boost, we'll be able to easily tank hits from Zapdos G if it does come. So I think we'll be looking pretty good. We are pressured just in case we do have to come in on a Zapdos G. The only reason I'm not running Mirror Armor is just because if they are Thunderous Kick and we are Mirror Armor, granted we do prevent the boost, but then we lower their stat, which then boosts them and gets their Defiant boost, which is not ideal. But last but not least, we do have Zarude, as I fumbled it and told y'all ahead of time, but we have Choice Band Jolly Zarude, almost max. We just basically have we're just speed creeping and then the rest going into HP. We have U-turn, Power Up, Crunch, and Close Combat, which fantastic. Like dual stab into their team looks great. They have literally no switch-ins and it forces pressure on Dragonite if it does come. I mean I'm pretty sure Dragonite does come, but Power Up and Crunch look fantastic into this team. I'm hoping Zarude can catch some bodies this match. But without further ado, let's get into the battle. What's good, YouTube? We are here with GBA. We did do a team builder before that, so make sure if you skip that, go take a peek. Go take a peek to see what we're bringing while we're bringing it. But oh my gosh, I can't even speak. We're going against Uzi Gunner and his Bullet Punch Club. We see Goldango, Meowscarada, Lycanroc, D, Dragonite, Uxie, and Clodsire. So very interesting team. I am very surprised by no Azumarill because I thought Azumarill was kind of a for sure bring, but he didn't bring it. So that's kind of a relief off my shoulders. He also did not bring Braviary, didn't bring a couple other things I was scared of. He didn't bring Zapdos, so that's cool. Granted, Lycanroc is still there, but I mean, no Zapdos is kind of crazy. So it was Zapdos G. So I gotta pick what mon I want to lead off with here. If I want to be completely honest, like Mojo Jojo looks pretty good aside from Meow. But if they do lead Meow, you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. I can go right on the Corv on a Meow. So yeah, I think we'll do that. I think that's not too bad of a lead. Yeah, we'll do that. I think that looks fine. Sandy Shocks looks great here because Earth Power literally is free. Of course, once Dragonite Terras, and potentially if well, I mean, if Dragonite's not Terra flying, then it's fine. But Uxie is there, but still, Sandy Shocks looks pretty good. We see Clodsire. I'm gonna make note of this because we also have Uxie, and then we have what was the last mon? Meowscarada. Okay, cool. So we have the mon in. We have the team in. We know what they have. We're just gonna find out information, see what they bring. They didn't bring a Azumarill either. Actually, I still have that in there. Silly me. Uxie is in. Yo, this is great. This is fantastic. We just click Crunch. We can click Crunch literally for free. They have no resist, and their resist literally is Meowscarada. I'm gonna click Crunch. I'm not gonna think about it twice. I'm just gonna click Crunch. Let me see what their last mon is though. It's Dragonite, not Azumarill. So let me just double check that. We're gonna click Crunch though. I'm not even gonna think about it twice. I'm not gonna think about it twice. Of course they could U-turn on us, but it is Uxie. So it won't, I mean, it'll tickle, don't get me wrong, but we're gonna get off big damage on this thing, which is be great. We're gonna get big damage off on something. Granted, we could of course go for U-turn, but like Crunch is literally free. There's no reason to not click it here, in my opinion. We're gonna go for Crunch here. How much does that do? Ooh, baby. Oh, it's a berry, so citrus, maybe, potentially. Oh, baby, it almost took it out. Oh, man. Gonna get up Stealth Rock. Ooh, so he was thinking that we were just gonna U-turn here. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, but hey, Uxie being gone is huge because that's literally one of the things that for Sandy Shock's up out the way. But I mean, it's low health, so it can't really take a T-Bolt too reliably either, so that's great. He literally has no switch-ins. He could go Meow, or he might think, no, based on that damage, I'm pretty sure he knows we're banded. I'm pretty sure he knows we're banded. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's no way he doesn't know that we're banded. Meow, I'm kind of curious what Meow would take from this. What would Meow take? Meow takes 42 to 50. That's great damage. We'll take that for sure. Like, he has no crunch switching. Zero. I mean, multi-skill Dragonite, but then multi-skill's broken unless he's Roost. So he's gonna withdraw. Okay, so we get the damage on Uxie, which is permanent unless he's like Rest Talk, but I doubt it. But he does get Rocks Up, which it is what it is. Oh my gosh, this thing's does not want to take this. Oh, it does want to take it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, so we get that. Low key, what do I want to do here? Do I want to just stay in? I kind of want to stay in, if I'm being completely honest. Like, staying in isn't the worst thing in the world. I want to see how much Claude will do to us if it's like Gunk Shot or like P-Jab. Gunk shots. How much are you doing? How much are you doing, Claude? How much are you doing? 56 to 68. We're not in range. This thing is very, very defensive though. Like very, very defensive. I really wanna, like, part of me wants to just get damage off this and then we can just go on to Urshifu. But part of me also wants to save it. Like I could go hard. I can just go hard this thing. I can go hard Excalibur because we wall this thing. So I don't really need to risk damage on Zarude. So that was a little bit like I was just getting greedy. I was literally getting greedy. I need to chill out for a second. I saw the damage. I was like, ooh, baby. But we know that this thing is Rocky Helmet. So that's good to know. And Uxie was a berry, so it has no item right now. So that's great. So no item on Uxie. And we know this thing. So recover. That's fair. We know it's Rocky Helmet. The thing is though, like, what do you even, what, because they could go Goldango. It could be Trick. If they go hard Goldango, that's crazy. What do I want to do here? Do I want agility or do I want to bulk up? I think I'll agility first. Yeah, I'll agility first. So they're gonna have to stay in. Okay, what is this thing doing? Is it curse? No way. It's yawn. Oh, excuse me. Whew. It's yawn. Okay. So yawn, recover, and blank. So that's, we know it's yawn. It's got yawn. It's got recover. So that's good to know. Don't really want to fall asleep, to be honest. This thing can't really touch me though. Can't really touch me. But I mean, would they go for a poison move? What would they even go into on this thing? Lycanroc? They could go Lycanroc. They could, I mean, I don't even know what they would go into. Like, what would they even bother going into? If it's Lycanroc, that's somewhat fine. No, not really, because they fire off a free CC. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What makes sense? We could go into you. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad play. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So we're going to withdraw here. They could withdraw, and they could go into, like, Lycanroc, potentially. They're not going to EQ or anything like that. They might just recover up again or something of that nature. I don't know what they would do. Oh, they're spikes. Okay, so they're going to spike stack. Okay, good to know. They're going to spike stack. So they're just yawn, recover, spikes, blank. I'm going to ice punch here because it will do a lot. This thing might be water absorb. But punching glove, we will be protected from Rocky Helmet. So that's great. They might think we are the other item, protective pads, but we're not. We are punching glove. So we should be Gucci here. We should be able to fire off a nice, decent amount of damage here. But Yawn's recover spikes, they have stealth rock up as well, so they're hazard stacking, which is very annoying. They could have T spikes, which would be unfortunate. The good thing is we do have boots on our dirge, so that's great. It's not going to be taking chip from the boy. That's great. That is great. But I tell you what, this thing being Yawn is very unfortunate. We're going to ice punch here, do a good amount of damage, which is great. They're going to opt to Yawn. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. We're gonna U-turn though. 100%. Oh, well, actually, we're gonna reveal that. Whatchamacallit? That we're not protective pads because they're going to see us take U-turn chip. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna U-turn. I'm going to Zarude and I'm gonna Power Whip because they still have no switch-ins for Power Whip either. I mean, granted, they do have D-Knight, which is a more reliable switch-in. But honestly, maybe. I mean, this thing is annoying. This thing is very annoying. Like, the yawn is, it's annoying, man. It's annoying, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna find a way to get up in and out of here. But we're gonna U-turn here, get it below half, which is great. We're gonna take some Rocky Helmet chip, unfortunately, but that's should be hopefully a-okay. And then we'll go out into Mojo Jojo. We'll go into that, and then we'll fire off a nice little Power Whip here. Okay, Stealth Rock and Spike, which is very annoying. But are they just going to keep yawning or are they going to get up a spike? They're going to recover here. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Power Whip makes like physical contact. I think it's like Earthquake, where it's a physical attack, but it doesn't make contact. So we're going to Power Up here. I don't know what their last move is. Maybe it's just Earthquake. Maybe it's T-Spikes. Maybe it's Gunk Shot. No clue, but we know it's Yon Recover Spikes. So that's good. For a second, I was a little bit scared that I was gonna be like cursed or something. I was like, oh no, oh no. But we're fine. We're fine. Hazards are annoying, but we'll just have to make do. We will just have to make do. Because I mean, at least Corv doesn't have to worry about a spike. I mean, Stealth Rock is annoying, but Corv can quite literally still win this game. And then like Sandy Shocks can, like if we can make D-Knight Terra and kill Uxie at some point, then like Earth Power is free. Granted, there's a Meow, but Meow still doesn't want to take a Earth Power, so it's fine. It's fine. They're gonna withdraw Great, so we get damage off on something. I assume they sack the Uxie here, which would make sense. LA Knight, so they're gonna go into D Knight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna power up here, do some damage. Multi-Scale is gonna help that guy out. We could see a DD. Part of me wants to go hard. I could go hard Obama. I kind of want to go into Daddy Chill because, like, it's not, Daddy Chill doesn't look too crazy in this matchup at this moment in time. So I would say it's our most expendable member. And if they're not Terra Normal, we can at least fire off an Ice Shard, you know? But we're going to take a Stealth Rock and a Spike, but that's fine. We don't get our Veil up either, which is, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. There are worse things, right? There are worse things. The good thing is we broke this thing's multi-scale. We don't know what it is, though. So we're going to see Stealth Rock, Spike. Daddy Chill's going to get hurt. Daddy Chill. Daddy Chill. I don't know what this thing wants to do. He's gonna opt to Terra. Great. So are you Terra flying, sir? Survey says, drum roll, please show it to me. Hashtag bars, good God. It's Terra flying. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know. They're gonna go for a Hurricane. Ooh, they're Special Blaze. Okay, cool. Cool. So we lose our boy here, but we can go into Sandy Shocks. Hold on, I wanna see how much Urshifu will do to this thing. Surging Strikes could potentially KO, but I don't know how thick this thing is. But Sandy Shocks, we could just click T-Bolt. So I think we go into you. Of course, they could go Claude, which is a whole nother ordeal. Very annoying. We're gonna take more and more chip, which is super, super annoying. I kind of want to call the switch and get up rocks, but on the off chance that this, I don't know what this thing wants to do. We could just take this thing out. I'm gonna go for a T-Bolt and see what they want to do here. If they go into Claude, then so be it. But if they're like Scarf and they think we, I mean, I'm not. If they're Scarf, then they're not switching. They're switching out. I'm silly. They're definitely switching out if they're Scarf. I was like, yeah, they're just gonna go for Scarf Hurricane. Why not? Why not? Most definitely not. Most definitely not. But the multi-scale is broken, which is great. They are Terra flying, so we know that much, and we know it has Hurricane. So it could be mixed, or it could just be full-on special. Which, I mean, it makes sense to break through Dirge. So I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. They're gonna withdraw here. Makes sense. Do they go into Claude? No, they don't go into Claude. What is this? This thing. Okay, so that's okay. We're gonna be able to get off a nice T-Bolt here. Good damage, good damage, good damage. We're gonna get up out of here, go into Excalibur. We're gonna take Rock Chip, which is unfortunate. They could also knock off here. They could also get up a layer of T-Spikes if they do so choose, which is annoying. Because they know we are not, whatchamacallit. Based off being agility, they know we are not Defog Bird, which Defog Bird would be great here. Not gonna lie, it would be great. They're gonna probably U-turn here. If I had to guess, we'd probably see a U-turn. Do they U-turn? They're gonna go for a knockoff. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool, but I mean, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna roost here. I'm gonna try to be as healthy as possible, or not. They're gonna taunt, which makes sense. Ooh, they're taunt Meowscles. That's wild. I could have just U-turn on this guy. They can U-turn on us. They could most definitely U-turn on us. Oof, really rethinking my life decisions right now with going for Bird, because U-turn Bird actually would have been great. So, what do we want to do here? They just stay in. They just go for a knockoff again. This thing's kind of annoying. There's not much I could do here. I guess I just power trip it, I guess, right? I mean, there's no harm in like redoing the set. I mean, might as well just power trip. There's not really much we could do. They're gonna U-turn here. All right, makes sense. If they go into Goldango, that'd be great. That'd be fire. That'd be fire. They did taunt on the Corv though. U-turn, that turn would have been fire because Meow would have just been dropped. But maybe they felt safe going for taunt. Because they saw the agility. But between Yon and Taunt, Corv is getting shut down. I tell you what. I mean, they could go hard Goldango here if they wanted to. So they do go into this thing. Oh, I mean, we get a little bit of chip on this thing, which is great. So that's good chip. That's a smidge of chip. The Goldango, the only problem, right, is that if I do go hard Sandy Shocks, we have to take a Shadow Ball potentially, plus Hazards, which I do not feel comfortable with. We could go hard Rude maybe. I mean, if they read it and go like Focus Blast or something, then good play. If they go for a Make It Rain, that's also a good play. But I don't know. I feel like Shadow Ball makes the most sense going for here, unless they make a read. What do we see? Shadow Ball. Okay, cool. So we did take quite a bit from the hazards. Not gonna be, I mean, we'll find out if this thing is Scarf or not. We'll go for a crunch here. All right, so it is Scarf. So Scarf Goldango, it is. Not looking too good here, ladies and gents. Not looking too good here. I think I'm forced to go into It's a Phase, and we're gonna take spikes. So the hazards are just very annoying. So what we can do is we can Volt Switch, right? We can 100% Volt Switch here because they probably go hard Meow again, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna Volt. I don't think they go Claude. I don't think they go Claude. I really don't. I don't think they go Claude. Is that Claude? No, it's this thing. Okay, so that's cool. We're gonna Volt Switch. Can we take this thing out? Question mark? No. Unfort. Unfort. But we might be able to get Excalibur in and be able to get a Roost here. Our leftovers are unfortunately gone, but we might be able to just get up a Roost here, which is kind of good. I mean, we could also Agility, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Maybe Agility is our play. Is Agility our play? Survey says. I'm gonna Roost. Oh, T-Wave, bro. That sucks. That blows. That is mad unfortunate. Can we get a Roost off though? Survey says. Nice. We get a Roost off, which is kind of good. That's good. That is good. T-Wave sucks, but we can still Agility, right? Because if they go Meow, then like it is what it is. At the same time, it's not, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not good. That's the main thing. Sandy Shocks looks fine. Then U-turn. So we know it has U-turn, T-Wave. Thunderwave. I really wish that we could have just killed this thing with Zarude, man. That would have been so cool. That would have been great. That would have been a fantastic turn one. So this thing is going to be the Goldango. Okay, that's fine. Unless he's going to trick us. The thing is, will he have, if he has trick, he does it now. Ugh. But if he wouldn't just Shadow Ball away, would he? How much is, I guess we could go for a Power Trip here. I can't keep switching in with Dirge and can't keep switching in with Sandy Shocks. Power Trip will do a little bit. Part of me wants to Power Trip off Rip just to see what they'll do. I feel like they could go for a trick. Oh, they have T-Bolt. I forget this thing is T-Bolt. And we can't move. All right. So go in Sandy Shocks would have been great right there. Oh, that sucks, bro. Pretty sure Excalibur is done for. It's donezo. I mean, I'll make the play, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't see how we get out of this. That's the problem. The problem is now it's T-Wave and it had T-Bolt. Totally forget that this thing has T-Bolt. So they're going to opt to stay in here. Dude, T-Bolt on Goldango, man. I totally blanked that this thing gets T-Bolt. I always hone in on like dual stab, focus blast, trick. T-Bolt is not like the move of choice that I like. Oh yeah, I just go for a Volt Switch at this point, cause they probably give me the Uxie maybe, or they go into Claude. But I feel like going into Claude is like an unnecessary risk. Like you can just sack the Uxie here, cause they were gonna do it before. Do you see Chin Chin? Yeah. Okay, so they give me this thing. Oh, bro. So I mean, Earth Power is starting to become more free, but at the cost of my whole team. So we're gonna get up out of here and probably sack Corv, cause like what else is there to do? Yeah, I think we sack Corv to try to get another round of positioning in. Because if we go Urshifu, then that they can bring in Goldango. If they go Claude, then we just go Urshifu. So that's the only options we got. It's the only options we got. Ooh, I really wish Corv was being able to set up, but they brought a lot of good phasing between Yawn and Taunt on the Meowscarada and the Thunder Wave on Uxie. So those three things, that's how you kill a bird. That is indeed how you kill a bird. If we can get Claude out of the way, maybe T-Bolt can kind of win it. But because I'm taking so much chip with hazards on Shocks, Accelerock with Lycanroc is the problem. So this thing comes out. I mean, they can kill me here, but if they taunt, that's crazy. I'm just gonna Roost on the off chance they don't kill us. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. They do kill us. I mean, what do I even do against this thing? This thing is actually a problem. I don't think they stay in. Where do they even go? They wouldn't go Goldango. Part of me wants to fire off a Willow, but not really. Because if they knock, that is so very... Oh, and they're not Protein. I'm pretty sure they're not Protein. Did I see them change their type? Can you even check that? No, I'm pretty sure this thing is just, whatchamacallit. Whatever the grass ability is. Not Blaze, not Torrent, it's Overgrowth. There we go. What do I want to do here? I could Terra and then opt to Torch Song. And they don't have the best switches into like Torch Song. Like they don't. I think that is my play. I think I have to. If we get knocked, then it's not a good time. I think we just Torch here. They're going with hard withdraw. Okay. So what do they go into now? LA Knight. Okay, so they go in hard this thing. Okay, so that's fine. That's somewhat fine. I mean, we don't have enough pieces. That's the only problem. Like, it would be great if I could have got to this point before I lost a bunch of mons, but at this point it's a little bit difficult. I mean, we can get chip off on this thing, which is great. We might be able to two-shot it after one Torch Song, because we have Torch Song here. Ooh, that thing had a little bit of thickness to it. We go for another. Wait, is Torch Song base 80? Yeah, it is base 80, so it doesn't matter what we click. Torch Song is the best play that we can go for here. Pretty sure we don't take it out, but this thing is going to be able to two-shot us. They're gonna land the Hurricane as well. As they should. We do live that, which is cool. Torch Song here coming off. Not enough, coach. Not enough. On the off chance they could miss. Maybe they miss twice and I go for slack off here if they're locked in or something. But I don't think they're locked in. I'm pretty sure that's like standard damage. Wait, it might not be. No, I think that's standard damage. I don't think they're specs. If they miss, that'd be cool. if they are locked in somehow. Yeah, it would be kind of cool, you know. That'd be kind of cool. But like we can't beat Meow. That's the problem. That is indeed the problem in the hazards. Otherwise, I could pivot around with Sandy Shocks and yada yada yada. But hazards makes that kind of impossible. They are gonna land it. That's crazy. I could never. I could never. I quite literally could never. So they've landed all their hurricanes, which is nutty. So it's not looking good for your boy, unfortunately. Not looking good. I do wish maybe I just brought a standard Corv, because like standard Corv this game would have been kind of cool, but like Corv this set looked pretty good against their team. But yeah, and I should have put a little bit more Spadef in my Dirge, because I was trying to be mixed defensive just on the off chance of if they were physical or special or both. But it's a little bit hard when you have your EV spread so thin. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt here. If they go into whatchamacallit, then so be it. Actually, maybe I should have went Urshifu. Maybe I should have went. I mean, this thing's been clicking one move. Maybe it is Specs. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I don't think that was Specs damage. Might be tripping. Maybe I have too much faith in Dragonite. Maybe it's Scarf? Question mark? Are you Scarf D-Knight? No shot. No way. No way. But like they have a perfectly. All right, so we're gonna be able to bop this thing, which is cool. Cool. But the only downside is like they do indeed still have the Claude. So they could go in here if they were like Choice Scarf D-Knight, then they find out that we're Choice Scarf here. Yeah, unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I guess my only like saving grace would be Para full Para. Para full Para would be our saving grace here. Para full Para. Survey says no paralysis. I'm gonna get knocked off, and that is going to be the game. Meowscles doing the thing. Meowscles doing the thing. So Choice Scarf, they do reveal our Choice Scarf. Maybe they don't have Flower Move. They do have not U-turn on this thing. We're gonna take Chip, but it's not gonna matter because Lycanroc is still in the back, and they have a Choice Scarf Goldango. So we're gonna go for a our best play here would just to be going for Ice Punch. Ice Punch would be our best play. They do have the Flower Trick, and that's going to be the GGs. It's going to be the GGs. GGs to Uzi. It's unfortunate. Literally it was just, I think Corv, had I had like regular like defog Corv, I think that would have been like better for this scenario specifically, because then like the hazards aren't there and I can make like more risky switches because I don't have to think about damage from hazards and whatnot. So I think that was like hazard stacking was good on their part. Probably should have just ran defog on Corv, you know. That's all I can. I think that's my biggest critique on the game. Other than that, yeah, that'd be it. That'd honestly be it. Just defog on Corv. That would probably be it. Maybe try to position myself better, but I don't think there was any positioning with Corv here between Taunt and Yawn on Claude. It's very hard to get in there, and then the T-Wave with Uxie was difficult as well. So I think it was literally just bringing a different Corv set. So, you know, it is what it is. We take those. We're going to bounce back week 3, hopefully. Hashtag bars. But if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up down below. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post. Without further ado, I am Boy J. I'm going to get about here, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.